Hello, I am Kelmore, and this is a quick review explanation for my first and new map called Redstone Time Attack. The map is all about building two redstone circuits quickly in a timely fashion, where the actual goal sort of redstone circuits is fixed. So the actual challenge is about building them as fast as possible. Uh, it is loosely based on some German voluntary firefighter sports called Löschangriff Nass. Well, sorry, I didn't find any English translation for it, but it's basically you build up your lines to put out a hypothetical fire, as fast as you can and run forward and put it out and stuff. And there's the time, plus do it with friends. This is also intended for this map. This release itself is done for 1.7.x. It probably won't work in 1.8 because of some stacked minecart issues. But I made it for 1.7.6 because I wanted the bucket implementations rather sooner than later to hold off tournaments, which is something I can't really do with vanilla. But let's get started on how this map works. So, first, if you spawn, you will spawn inside the lobby you'll see over here, with some explanations of the circuits. As I said, the circuits are fixed. You see both solutions already put down in NOR notation, plus buttons to get to the starting booth or to leave the weather. Because while I was able to fix the time today, I wasn't able to fix the one with the shiny. And raining is really annoying, I tell ya. So, once you all hit in here, you usually need to reset the track, and after that is done, the start button will appear and you can start to run. When you start to run, this chest has all the ample supplies, including the 4 blocks that will represent the terms of the input signals. Because I wanted way more freedom to the whole system, I decided that the players do actually place input blocks. This was originally iron, gold, diamond and emerald. Hence the first letters at the solutions where you see gold, diamond, emerald, diamond, iron, gold. This is all referencing to these blocks. They need to be placed directly on this checkerboard black-white rule, and they will get recognized as valid stimulus blocks for a later part. The second part, so far as after you placed these blocks, is you need to place the actual redstone circuits. As stated, they are simple, but yet they should provide quite a bit of wiggle room to improve the time you need to place them, space requirements, etc. etc. I built the whole system that you have roughly 4 or 5 redstone ticks of delay between the block changes and the output needs to arrive here. As I stated, 2 outputs, output 1 left, output 2 right. As the game starts, you basically build up all the circuits, and one member of the team will then has to pull this lever. This lever will start a clock and a piston, just for the sake of making noise, because in the real world we got a portable pump which combustion engine, which is quite noisy, so I use the piston to somewhat reply that. You know, it's more fun if you have a little bit of sound and everyone in the lobby can hear that you put on your pump and trying to get things done. Once this lever is pulled, you may not move any of these blocks. Well, it ain't possible anyways. You should not replace them because that will mess up everything. Because at first it'll scan for all of these blocks directly above. Note, if you would place the emerald here, it would not be recognized by the system because it's too high. There it would be recognized by the system, and in the second part it starts sending the stimuli through the whole line. Let me show you what I mean by quickly resetting the target detection thing. So if I pull it, you hear the piston, and now you see the redstone blocks shifting through the input blocks. And there you should see the whole thing counting up, and you know, glitches are there, graphics updates. I just always hope that Redstone isn't that glitchy. I might have to do some minor tweaks to it, because the last time I tested it, it wasn't really reliant at the first try. I don't know why, but well, I'll sort out these things and sure. So the thing is, this will cycle through it as long until you finally get a full valid finish condition. Note, after each unsuccessful cycle it is resetted to 0, because then you have to wait for one full cycle again. I made this thing that you have to actually provide a circuit and differentiated outputs, that you can't just place a torch here and win the game or something like that. So that you have to actually build this redstone circuit. As I stated, it's all about the timing, it's all about doing it with friends. The team size I wanted to do is about 1 to 6 with individual leaderboards for every team set, because obviously larger teams are fast on doing things, and also because of that I did split up the supplies to give you a better chance. Also I included the stone pickaxes so that you are able to break the oak wood blocks, which are used basically as bridge material in case you need to bridge something and stuff. So you and your friends can build this thing simultaneously. So this was it. I forgot the most important thing. As vanilla does not yet, with 1.7.x, support time objectives and scoreboards, I had to build my very own redstone clock. While it got set for some reason, it will actually display your time you have to take to build everything up. I should press the issue that the single player version won't stop any cheats from happening or stuff. It is merely there as a training and testing ground for you guys, folks. And what's the clock? If the bucket included clock happens to point out vastly different times or different times at all, I will probably forego this clock and use a bucket clock totally instead. If I do the same, I'll probably leave it, because the clock is a relatively small part of redstone, just these few layers of redstone. Nothing compared to all the other command blocks I had to use. And to be honest, 95% of them I could just throw away if I were using this in the 1.8 snapshots. So I hope you liked this video, learned a bit about how things work, and yeah, I am waiting for your replies on the forums. Goodbye, I'm Kelmore.